Good evening, brothers and sisters in truth seeking. I am Watchful, your vigilant anchor here on Two Witnesses Live, the channel dedicated to uncovering the signs of the time, exposing the shadows, and bearing witness to the unfolding prophecy in our world today. As the witnesses of Revelation stand firm against deception, so do we, shining light on the powerful, the political, and the prophetic. Tonight, we're diving deep into the President Donald J. Trump's activity on Truth Social for July 30th, 2025. The president has been firing off messages on everything from trade wars to economic triumphs, political betrayals, and environmental hoaxes. We'll summarize each post chronologically, connect them to his major announcements, and analyze what this means for America and the world. Remember, folks, in these end times, discernment is key. We're not just reporting, we're witnessing. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's keep watch together. And now let's break it down. Kicking off about 7:43 this morning, Trump declared the August 1st deadline is the August 1st deadline. It stands strong and will not be extended. A big day for America. This seems to reference his looming tariffs deadline, setting a tone of unyielding resolve. And then after that, he doubled down with August 1st, a great day for America, accompanied by an image. This post amplifies the excitement or warning about upcoming trade actions. Then after that, things heated up with a lengthy post on India. Quote, remember, while India is our friend, we have over the years done relatively little business with them because of their tariffs are too high, among the highest in the world, and they have the most strenuous and obnoxious non-monetary trade barriers of any country. Also, they have always bought a vast majority of their military equipment from Russia and are Russia's largest buyer of energy, along with China. At a time when everyone wants Russia to stop the killing in Ukraine, all things not good. India will therefore be paying a tariff of 25%, plus a penalty for the above, starting on August 1st. Thank you for your attention to this matter, MAGA. This directly ties into one of today's major announcements, President Trump imposing a 25% tariff on Indian goods, citing their unfair trade practices and geopolitical concerns. It is a bold move, folks, reminiscent of biblical calls for justice in trade. No more turning a blind eye to imbalances. Then after that, he hammered the point home. We have a massive trade deficit with India. With an accompanying image, this underscores the urgency behind the tariffs decision. Trump continued to shift. Trump shifted to domestic economics. Second quarter GDP just out 3%, which is way better than expected. Too late. Must now lower the rate. Way better than expected. However, too late. We must lower the rate. No inflation. Let people buy and refinance their homes. This post celebrates strong GDP growth and pressures the Federal Reserve to cut rates. A call echoed in his reports of news about senators introducing bills to rein in the Fed. Major announcement here. Trump seized on the 3% Q2 GDP figure to demand action, tying into broader economic policy wins. Moving to mid-morning, about 11 o'clock, President praised Mandy Gunasekara. Mandy Gunasekara was fantastic, talking about the environment scam on Varney and Company. Wow, she really gets it, including the biggest hoax of them all, windmills. We won't be approving any of those money-losing monstrosities in the Trump administration. Great job, Mandy. Accompanied by an image, this post blasts green energy initiatives as frauds, aligning with his stance against what he calls environmental hoaxes. And ladies and gentlemen, we know that the end times includes some pretty catastrophic environmental changes. So clearly the environment scam, they don't know the half of it. If they just read the Bible, they'd know and pay attention. All right, now let's connect to his today's bigger picture. While these posts focus on trade and economy, President Trump made history with several announcements outside of Truth Social. This afternoon, he signed a congressional bill, details emerging on health technology advancements. He launched a new digital health initiative backed by over 60 tech and healthcare firms, aiming to revolutionize patient data access. In remarks at the White House, Trump touted this as making health technology great again. This ties into executive actions on national security threats from imports like copper. On the trade front, beyond India, Trump announced 50% tariffs on Brazil, excluding aircraft, OJ, and energy. I think that's orange juice, addressing threats from their government. He also revealed a new U.S.-Pakistan trade deal to develop oil reserves, potentially shifting global energy dynamics. And then back to Truth Social. The afternoon posts ramped up at about 4 o'clock. Trump wrote, "We are very busy in the White House today working on trade deals. I have spoken to the leaders of many countries, all of whom want to make the United States extremely happy. I will be meeting with South Korea trade delegation this afternoon. South Korea is right now at a 25% tariff, but they have an offer to buy down those tariffs. I will be interested in hearing what that offer is. We have just concluded a deal with the country of Pakistan, whereby Pakistan and the United States will work together on developing their massive oil reserves. We are in the process of choosing the oil company that will lead this partnership. Who knows? Maybe they'll be selling oil to India someday." Likewise, other countries are making offers for a tariff reduction. All of this will help reduce our trade deficit in a very major way. A full report will be released at the appropriate time. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. This post directly announces the Pakistan deal and teases South Korea negotiations. A masterclass in real-time diplomacy. I mean, like, honestly, I need to take a page from his book here. Something I've been seriously considering lately is, as a witness, if he indeed is one of the two witnesses, it would stand to reason that God has raised him to be who he is for this day and age. And maybe we should learn from that. A little bit later in the afternoon, he shared a video related to ongoing events or details. Let's see the fiery takedown. Why would one Republican, Senator Josh Hawley from the great state of Missouri, join with all the Democrats to block a review? Sponsored by Senator Rick Scott and with the support of almost all other Republicans of Nancy Pelosi's stock trading over the last 25 years. The information was inappropriately released just minutes before the vote, very much like the sabotage. The Democrats, because of our tremendous achievements and success, have been trying to target me for a long time. And they're using Josh Hawley, who I got elected twice, as a pawn to help them. I wonder why Hawley would pass a bill that Nancy Pelosi is in absolute love with. He is playing right into the dirty hands of the Democrats. It's a great bill for her and her husband, but so bad for our country. I don't think real Republicans want to see their president, who has had unprecedented success, targeted because of the whims of a second-tier senator named Josh Hawley. This blasts Hawley for voting with Democrats on a stock trading ban bill, calling him a pawn and second tier. Major intra-party drama here, folks. Echoes of division in the house of God. All right. And then finally, this evening at about 6 o'clock, Trump announced a full trade deal with South Korea, saying, "I am pleased to announce that the United States of America has agreed to a full and complete trade deal with the Republic of Korea. The deal is that South Korea will give to the United States $350 billion for investments owned and controlled by the United States and selected by myself as president. Additionally, South Korea will purchase $100 billion of LNG or other energy products, and further, South Korea has agreed to invest a large sum of money from their investment purposes. This sum will be announced within the next 2 weeks when the president of South Korea, Lee Jae-myung, comes to the White House for a bilateral meeting. I would also like to congratulate the new president on his electoral success. It is also agreed that South Korea will be completely open to trade with the United States and that they will accept American product, including cars and trucks and agriculture, etc. We have agreed to a tariff for South Korea of 15%. America will not be charged a tariff. Excuse me. Dealing with a little bit of a throat tickle today. I would like to thank the trade representatives who came forward today. It was an honor to meet them and talk about the great success of their country. Accompanied by an image, this caps the day with a massive win, reducing tariffs to 15% and securing billions securing billions in investments. What a day. From tariffs, threats to triumphant deals. President Trump posts paint a picture of aggressive economic nationalism. Tie in the health tech launch and actions on imports like copper in Brazil, and it's clear America is renegotiating its place in the world. But amid the victories, the Hawley feud highlights fractures. So pray for unity. Is this the fulfillment of prophecy with nations aligning under strong leadership? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the Two Witnesses Live for more end times analysis. And until next time, stay watchful, stay prayerful. God bless you, and God bless America.